Okay, I hope this is recording. Let's see. It looks like it's working. You never know with these things, though. You just never know. I wanted to talk for a few minutes about the Space Force, or I guess what you could say is the upcoming extension to the Air Force. So basically, we have a new president of the United States as of 2016. It was Donald Trump, and it wasn't until 2018, till almost, to be honest with you, about almost halfway through 2018, that I started to hear words or hear whispers about something called the Space Force. And the first time I heard it, I kind of chuckled. I thought it sounded kind of funny. But the more I think about it, the more I heard about it, it actually starts to make sense. So when you think about what it means, just from an outsider's perspective, you really start to get down to the nitty-gritty on its implications in regards to humanity. So right now we have the military, right? And then we have all these different branches of the military. I used to just think when I was a kid growing up, it was just Army. Army was the military, military equals Army. But apparently there's all different subdivisions of the military. You got your Army, you got your Navy SEALs, you got your Marines, you got your Air Force. There's probably some other ones too that I'm forgetting or leaving out. But the point is there's multiple branches of the military. And one of the most important ones, I think, eventually is going to be the Space Force. Now, are we talking about, so much of space, using outer space to invade ourselves or bomb ourselves or destroy us? No, I don't think so. I think it would be way too, how do I say this? I guess wasteful, for lack of a better word. It would be a waste of resources to send, a bomb up into space and then somewhere else in the world. Whereas as far as I know, most military organizations can send a bomb to any part of the world in less than an hour, Okay, so that's basically the reality we have right now, is that anywhere in the world we wanted to bomb, we could just do it suborbitally. Is that even a word, suborbitally? We could do it suborbit, underneath the orbit, inside of our own atmosphere, okay? We could destroy ourselves from the inside. We don't need to go into space. I think space, even though people are very short-sighted, they're thinking they're going to be protecting just our country. I think eventually we're going to have to link up with the whole world. The whole world should eventually be, the United States of the globe, of planet Earth, right? The United States of planet Earth. And eventually, hopefully, all go under one umbrella, one military, united as one, a whole people. And then, we can have a more effective Space Force. We can go into outer space protecting our homeland, protecting Mother Earth, okay? Instead of what I'm imagining right now is a bunch of different, rocket ships from all different continents and countries going up into space and then just blowing each other up into space and then burning up in the atmosphere on their way back down. I think that's ridiculous. That's pointless. It's archaic way of thinking. I think we need to unite as a planet first. Hopefully, because if we don't, and then if we have the Space Force, we're just going to end up blowing each other up in space and on Earth, and I think that's ridiculous. We need to stop killing each other on Earth first, focus on survival, focus on getting genetics passed down, the right kinds of genetics, the right kinds of DNA code, the right kinds of human behavior, the right kinds of thought patterns. And when I say right, I mean the ones that are most advantageous to an environment that allows everyone to sustain life, okay? We need genes and behaviors that are on the earth that promote life, living, love, all that good stuff. If we have people that are, full of hate and negativity and jealousy and anger and this and that, we need to genetically weed those out. We need to get rid of those genes. They need to be gone. They need to be eradicated from the universe, in my humble opinion. So I guess the point is that the Space Force is coming whether we like it or not, and I think we need to start as humans, as average citizens, we need to start taking steps in that direction to becoming a interplanetary species, to becoming an interdimensional species, to becoming an intergalactical species. All of these steps, they start now. The learning process starts now. While I'm sitting here, I'm driving my, my Kia, my little Kia with its little 170 horsepower, which doesn't even, it's good, even less than that, guaranteed, to the wheels, probably about a little 100 horses. We need a few million, right? A couple billion horses. And that's the type of power we're starting to tap into. So, get ready for the Space Force, guys. It's coming. Instead of just, being against it or speaking bad about it, let's try to come up with good ways, good semi-constructive criticisms that can help push humanity forward, that can push us all forward as a species, and we can bring all the animals too, and we can start populating other planets, other galaxies, other solar systems, and make friends with them. I think that's one of our goals. One of our goals is to obtain and retain the mantle of responsibility of what it means to be loving and caring in life, and to go out into the universe and be guardians and guard against darkness and chaos and things that are going to rip apart societies or rip apart other worlds and destroy them. For the better good, with the ultimate goal of uniting every single atom. We should go out into the space with the goal of finding every atom that exists out there, every particle, every subatomic particle, and uniting them in such a way that they can vibrate and oscillate and exist in tandem, in harmony with one another. All right, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for listening. Just a topic of conversation. The Space Force is coming, and just wanted to get this video down in the history of time, in the sands of time. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for your time.